intro. Or a mic. Well, I have my phone mic, whatever. So, this is gonna be a little test video of my setup and how I can film my craft process. It posts on YouTube. I don't expect to get a lot of views, maybe like 2 from people I know, but I just want to try. I want to do something. So I have felt. A lot of felt. And felting needles, and armature wire, and wire cutters, and styrofoam balls to make keychains out of. Which I'll show off a couple now. Little fox. The wongiest pumpkin I ever did see. Giant panda, which is the name. It's not big, it's just the name of the type of panda. And 2 red pandas. It's a little bit awkward talking to myself in my room because my brother is home and I don't know if he can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me. This is a test. I want to start selling them. I want to start selling my little felty orbs. I'm going to list them on my Ko-fi. I'm going to look for craft fairs in my area. And I'm going to do my best. Because traditional shops just aren't working out for me. So, I'm going to try to set up the camera to see my crafting area. Right now it's set up to just look at me, obviously. But I want to see. I bought a tripod. And I'm going to do my best to angle it. It's a phone tripod. I don't have a proper camera because I'm not investing money into that when I don't know what this is going to work out. But I'm going to test out how it works and how it looks when I film my setup. I might do it upside down and then flip the video afterwards so that I don't have to like be in front of the tripod, or I might do it sideways. I don't know. We'll see. So this is my crafting area. Hello. This is a little TV dinner table I bought at Canadian Tire because my desk is covered in a TV and a laptop and a million other things because I have ADHD. I can't currently see the video while I'm sitting down. So I think I'm going to do a little test run. I'm going to felt a little ball. I'll turn it into a pumpkin or something later so I don't waste materials. And I will see if I can actually, if it's visible, if I don't like put my head in the way. If I put my head in the way, I'll try and fix that. I'll try and keep my head out of the way. But I need to see what goes on. Sponge. I don't know who's watching this video, but if you don't know, felting needles, like this guy, which the wood thing is a holder, the felting needle is inside of it. You can take it out, it's just I need pliers to grip it. Felting needles can break really easily. So, and if you like stab the desk while you're stabbing your felt creation, it can break the needle. Even with the sponge, I have broken a couple needles. There are felting pads that you can buy, but I went to the dollar store and got sponges. I got 4 of them. Most of them look like this. Like they have dents in them from felting so much. Because I've made a lot of felt keychains. But this one I haven't used as much, so it's not as dented. They're really cheap. I'll probably invest in a felting pad at some point, but for now I'm just using sponges. I have orange felt. I barely use it. I don't know why I bought it. It's just the color that called to me in the store. I also have white felt here. I was going to buy white felt when I got the orange felt, and then I didn't because there was none. So I have this much left. It used to be, hold on, I have an unopened felt in here. Yeah. It's not unopened, but it barely has anything used off of it. It used to be this much felt, like 2 weeks ago, and now there's this much. I use a lot of white felt. I'm trying not to say or but or all these like little words when I don't know what to say as much. I'm trying not to have my voice shaky. I'm trying to just chill. It's my first YouTube video on this channel. I need to calm down. It's not a big deal. And like the only people who are going to see this are going to be people that know me probably. And like it's not the end of the world if I stutter a bit. I have my orange felt. I'm going to make a little ball. I'm not going to make a big one. Because I can make it into... Actually, I think I might just try to make a little keychain, little pumpkin keychain. Which, for that, I also Don't run away. That was close. I also need paper clips for a keychain. I also need these, the lobster clasps and key rings, but these come after when I'm done. Because it's really hard to, well, it's not super hard, but I just prefer to wait until I'm done before I attach those. So I don't have to deal with it like flopping around. So this is not the most professional thing I've ever done, paper clips, but they work. All of these are a styrofoam ball covered in felt, covered in roving wool. Paperclip has been stabbed into a styrofoam ball, bent around, and shoved back up so that it stays in the styrofoam ball. And I use like more felt to make these shapes, like the ears and the little, like, I don't know if you can, little snoot, the jowls are made with more felt, just like piled on top, just building it up. And the ears are made of felt too. Then there's the keyring and the lobster clasp. The lobster clasp is not the easiest thing to open. Like, it's easier than the keyring, but I was gonna throw it back on into the bucket, and the bucket's right here. You can see that I use a lot of white felt. I should have made a script before doing this, but this is a test video. It's okay, I'm testing what works. So, put this away. Balanced on top of my purse. If it falls, if you hear a big crash, I'll probably edit it out, but it's balanced on top of my purse. So what I do is I take the felting wool and I wrap it around the paper clip. It makes it like a tube, but I'm gonna build up more, like fold this up and build it up around. But for now I just need to secure it onto the paper clip, so I'm gonna make it a little tube. I'm gonna tubify. The tube. I don't have finger cuts. I'm gonna buy some eventually. But for now, I'm just very careful. I'm gonna have to find music to like edit in on top of the felting. I don't have anything to say. Okay, he went back downstairs. My brother had come upstairs and I just was scared to speak because he's judgmental a bit. It's kind of the job of a younger brother to be a bit mean. I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit this. I can use Microsoft Clipchamp, I guess, because I don't know anything about editing software, and that's one that's just on my laptop already. This is not professional. I'm not gonna edit in Adobe After Effects or something. After Effects. Whatever. I'm not paying for that. Okay, also, see, like, if you stab too hard, go right through the sponge. I probably shouldn't have done that. But if you stab too hard, it can go through the sponge, probably through a felting pad too, and just snap, which that's how I broke the last two. Also, you have to be patient with felting, because it takes a while for it to become a shape. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at patience. But the process of felting is fun enough that I don't care. I'm also gonna add subtitles to this video, like, in YouTube, because, accessibility. It's gonna be a little extra work, but, like, if I'm gonna do this, I may as well put in the work. I'm not just gonna upload this raw footage, I'm gonna edit the video, I may as well add subtitles too. More orange. I don't actually like oranges, like the fruit. Like, I like clementines and mandarins, like the tiny baby ones, but oranges, like the big guys, I hate them. They taste wrong. I like strawberries though. Strawberries are my favorite fruit, besides myself, haha. To be clear, I am gay, that's not just homophobia. Well, I'm omnisexual, but nobody knows that word. If you don't know what it means, it is liking all genders but having a preference to one, I think. The definition? I remember like looking up the definition and being like, ah, yeah, that's me. But right now, my memory is full of bees. No definitions allowed in the memory. I forgot to tell you my name. He's back upstairs. Don't stab yourself. It's still very tube-shaped, but pumpkins can be tube-shaped sometimes, so I think we're fine. Okay, now I'm going to try to make like the sections of the pumpkin. My hand might be covering it. If so, I'll just edit this part out and like make it magic. You can sort of see the indent there. Make it more pronounced. My family has a dog named Bear. I'll put a picture of him on the screen if I can. He is a Morkie, a Maltese and Yorkie mix. He is stubborn. He bites. We're doing our best to train him. He doesn't like to listen unless it suits him. Like, he does tricks. He'll do shake, he'll do like play dead. Like if we do this, he'll play dead. He does sit, he lies down, he doesn't roll over. And he'll only come to you if you have a treat in your hand. He only does stay if you have a treat in your hand. Like all the obedience commands and like safety commands for letting him outside, like we don't ever let him outside off leash because of this, and also because it's not a good idea. But he just does not like to listen unless it suits him. This pumpkin is long and has 4 sections. Yeah. Well, you can still like see it, mostly. Look at all them fibers. So I'm gonna add a little stem to him. I don't have green like this kind of wool. Like if you look closely, the fibers are like, hello. I don't know if you can see, but like, there we go. The fibers are a bit curlier. Then we have this where the fibers are a bit straighter. I learned this from somebody else, I don't remember who. I'll put their name on the screen. But like, I don't have any green wool of the curly kind. So I'm gonna use this kind, which is a bit harder to build shapes out of, but I can still do it. It's not impossible. Fun fact, I also stream on Twitch once a fucking year. That's an exaggeration. I stream like in bursts every few months. I don't have a schedule or anything because I just don't. I tried and it just kind of didn't work for me. So now I just vibe. I'm on Twitch a lot though. Like I watch Twitch a lot. I've made a lot of friends on there. Okay. I think I'm gonna film an intro afterwards. Like an addition to the intro afterwards. A long ass stem. Here, you go through there. I don't think it's generally a good idea to do this, like pull the wool with your needle, because the needles are so delicate. But I do it anyways because I'm a menace to society. The pumpkin part of it done. These guys. I ordered 100 of them on Amazon. I don't think I'm gonna end up using 100 like anytime soon. I might though. I only have 40 styrofoam balls. Roughly 40. So I have really long nails. So how I open the keyring, which I said earlier that the keyring is hard to open, but it is for most people, I think. But the way I open the keyring, because they have really long nails, and I just bloop, stick my nail in, put that on, move it down a bit, bend the stem, in this case. And then spin, spin, and now I have a pumpkin. So here's the first pumpkin I made. Oof, not my first attempt at felting a pumpkin at all. I'll get that one. Alright, I keep standing up so I can see, because I can't see while sitting down like I said. So, we have our pumpkin. First I'm going to show you. This is the first felted pumpkin I ever made, which was a few days ago. I've been felting for years on and off, but I didn't make a pumpkin until a few days ago. Poinkin. And then we have my first keychain pumpkin. There's the keychain. He is large. He's like small enough to be a keychain, but larger than baby pumpkin. And then we have the one I just made. I'm very proud of it, even though it's very long. This one I think is the best one I've made, the little guy, because he's round and flat. These two are very long, but I think that's because of the paperclip. Because I was trying to mold it around the paperclip and keep it small enough to be a keychain. But pumpkins can be long. I've seen like weird gourds before. Ignore the mess. There's a lot of felt here. I took it off the floor so I could reach it easier. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for perceiving the pumpkins. I might make another one eventually. Who knows? I hope you have a good day. Hope you find a cool rock. Bye.